G'day guys and welcome back. In today's short episode I'm going to give you a quick channel update of what's happening with XploringOz, what to expect in the new year, and also the most important one, the winner of the WeatherTech floor mat competition. So stay tuned and let's get into it. So thanks again guys for tuning back into another episode. Now I just want to start this episode by saying a massive thank you to all of you guys, all of those who watch, subscribe and support the XploringOz channel. Running a YouTube channel like this is a little bit like a roller coaster. Sometimes I'm super motivated, get straight into it and create lots of videos lined up, ready to release on a weekly basis. But there's definitely a few times where I'm not feeling so motivated, or it just feels like life's getting a little bit too busy and I fall behind a bit and have a week or two break. Now it's always those positive reviews, the comments, the subscribers and the continual watches that get me motivated to create these YouTube videos, and I have to thank you guys for that. So it's videos like this and the giveaways I get really excited. I'm able to give something back to the XploringOz community, just like you have given me your feedback and support over the couple of years. Now before we jump straight into today's winner for the competition, I just want to talk a little bit about the channel, where it's headed and some of the things to expect in 2022. Now, as my subscribers may be aware, I started taking this channel a little more seriously just over 2 years ago. My intention was to document and record some of our family adventures away, but with COVID striking only a few months after starting, we weren't going anywhere anytime soon. So I started moving the channel towards these technical and product type review videos. Now I got a really positive feedback from some of those videos I was doing. I got plenty of practice at them during multiple lockdowns and the limitations we had to move around our area. People seem to really enjoy some of the videos on the Landcruiser 200 series, the Prado 150 series, and I also focused on our Jayco Journey caravan, which also proved to be quite popular at the time. These videos were received well and I produced them in the hope that they're able to help some people maybe just getting into the market, into the four-wheel driving and caravanning scene, and hope they could learn of some of my mistakes or at least understand some of the rationale behind things that I did to make life a little easier for those who are just starting. Now, over the last couple of years, I've tried to include a few trip type videos, but what I have found working on them is they do take a lot of work, and I mean a lot of work. They're not as easy as it looks like when I'm producing a 10 or 15 minute trip video online. These things take tens of hours to produce, and most annoyingly, they take away from a lot of the time that we have out on the road. It sort of distracts a little bit from the reason that we get out on the road in the first place, which is to sort of disconnect and relax from our day-to-day stresses here at work. With all the B-roll and the stop-starting type filming that we do out on the road on those trips, it sort of becomes to feel like a little bit of an extension of work, which is sort of taking away from that feel. So you'll notice that I haven't done too many of these as I'm trying to find the right balance to achieve an entertaining video that you guys would like to watch, but also one that doesn't distract from my trips away. Now I don't mind doing the trip videos on my solo trips, but when we invite a few people or we go away as a family, you might see that I sort of got a little bit quiet on these platforms. Now moving on into the new year, I'm going to try and find that balance. I'm going to try and find a way in order to capture our trips away, capture time with the family and produce that in a way that's still entertaining for you to watch. However, you're probably going to have to be a little bit patient with me while I try a few different things. You may notice if you've watched my last trip video, which is the Secrets of the Southwest, you may observe that almost all of the footage in that video was B-roll, which means that we're not interacting with the camera face to face. That video was all drone footage or passing by footage that we had with a voice narration in the background. Now, although it kind of worked, I just felt like it didn't quite have that connection with the audience or that personal touch. So it might be something I do a little bit of, but I really want to make sure I get some better content out than that one. And this is where you guys can come into it as well. I really do appreciate some of the tips and the comments and suggestions that you guys put forward in my videos. Trust me, I don't get offended by any of them. I'm here just to provide some good content, and the better I can make that content, hopefully, the more that you guys can enjoy. Further, moving on into 2022, I'm also hoping to provide a lot more content, as much as I can, in relation to the Landcruiser 200 series, but also some of the camping gear and tips and techniques that we use just as we have done in the last couple of years. But I'm also hoping, and here's hoping sooner rather than later, we're going to be receiving our new caravan. This is going to provide a whole lot more content and useful information that we can provide to you. Now, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here about the caravan type, make or model or anything like that in this video, because I might do that in a completely separate video later down the track. Also, towards the end of the next year, it's December the 1st, 2022 to be exact, we're hoping to depart for our big lap around Australia, which we've got an allocated 1 year to do. So I'm hoping to try and master or at least practice some of these trip videos so that I can provide some entertaining viewing as we travel around this massive country of Australia and be able to provide some entertaining watching for all of my subscribers. Towards the end of the year, we might be able to increase some content creation around the preparation and the planning for our year off and how we've managed to make it work as a family of 4 with finances and time off and all those sort of things that go along with it. So bringing it a little bit closer in the immediate future, I want to do a video of the full walk around of the Landcruiser 200 series as a whole, how I've set it up, why I've set it up, and how some of the gear and products I've used have survived over the last couple of years. In addition to this, we've also weighed the Cruiser, which is going to be a huge eye-opener to all 200 series Landcruiser owners, particularly if you modify your Cruiser, even if it is only slightly. I've weighed it both empty and full, and some of the results are pretty interesting. So stay tuned and hopefully we'll get that one out pretty soon. Another one as well I want to release is things that have gone wrong with the Cruiser, both from stock and also some of the aftermarket modifications and accessories that I've mounted onto the car. Some of these things haven't all worked perfectly first time, so I want to go over all the little things that have gone wrong, how I've mitigated or fixed them, and show you that not exactly everything goes to plan all the time. So enough about the channel, let's get into the competition. So I want to say a huge big thank you to Bodyline Automotive Restyling in Victoria, who very kindly and very generously donated these mats to XploringOz for the purpose of a giveaway so that one of you can win them today. These guys have been awesome to deal with. I purchased my mats at full retail price before approaching them as a YouTuber, and my experience was easy, convenient, and those mats arrived at my door very quickly. So I can't recommend them highly enough, and the links to the eBay stores and their online stores are going to be in the description if you want to check them out for yourself. So as you know, all you had to do to enter the competition was to comment on what years our 200 series Landcruiser and our Prado 150 series were manufactured, and I'm glad to say I think almost everyone got it correct. So we had over 80 entries come in, and yes, both of the vehicles are manufactured in 2014 and both are still going very, very strong. So let's get over and find out who the winner is today. So like I mentioned last week, we're going to be selecting the winner randomly from those who inputted the correct answer into the comment section of the video. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. And we're going to use that to select our winner today. So our winner for the mats is Tom Rawlings. So congratulations, Tom. I'll be in contact very soon and we'll be able to get one of these sets of mats to you on their way, hopefully just in time for Christmas. So thanks everyone for your ongoing support. I really do appreciate it. And just remember that I run this channel in order to assist and help others get out there and explore our country. So if you have any topic, video ideas, comments, queries, or suggestions, make sure to let me know and I can try and form a video around it. You can contact us on Facebook or on Instagram, and I'll chuck the links in the description if you're interested in hitting us up, but make sure you do. I really do like hearing some of these suggestions from you guys, and some of my videos that have performed really well have been from you. So guys, thanks so much. We'll make sure to see you on the next episode, and congratulations again to our winner. We'll see you next time. Cheers.